Welcome to a new episode of Trace3TV. I'm Danielle Rodriguez, Trace3's SVP of People and Organizational Health. And I'm really excited to bring in my teammates, Danny, Mel, and Joann, to this episode to talk about some recent strides we've made as a company in the ESG space. As you know, Trace3's longstanding mission has been to lift and secure the lives of our people, partners, clients, and ultimately our communities. We wanted to share some of the accomplishments our team has made over the course of 2023 and where we're headed in 2024 and beyond. Danny De Hoyos, Trace3's Chief Operations Officer, is here to tell us what milestones we've made and are tracking towards on that E portion of ESG environment. Hey, Danny, welcome to the Trace3TV.
Thanks, Danielle. I'm looking forward to sharing more about all the work that we've done throughout this last year, stemming from the efforts from a want within the organization to achieve a sustainability rating that we can be proud of.
Awesome. So let me start with my first question. How are we integrating environmental sustainability into our business operations today?
Good question. This year, we developed and finalized our Trace3 environmental policy, which not only documents the sustainable practices that we've held ourselves to over the years, but it also highlights the new processes that we've introduced over the last year. This policy has already been shared externally for various ESG-related questionnaires and assessments, and we've also made great strides with the development of our first sustainability procurement policy, which sets us on a path not only of holding ourselves accountable for sustainable practices, but our partners and customers as well.
That's great. And I keep hearing about an SBTI letter of commitment. Can you tell us what that is and how it will impact our strategic approach to sustainability and long-term goal setting?
Yeah, SBTI is Science-Based Technology Institute, and it's basically kind of a standard that's been set out there in the industry regarding kind of environmental responsibility. And earlier this year, we pledged our commitment to set near-term science-based emission reduction targets that align with the SBTI's target-setting criteria. So Trace3 has been recognized and can now be found listed on SBTI's target dashboard as a committed company to reducing emissions.
That's fantastic. What progress we've made. I also heard that we're implementing a platform called Watchwire. Can you share more about this great platform and how it relates to ESG?
Yeah, Watchwire has been a great partner for us. We implemented the platform earlier this year as a tool to track our Scope 1 and Scope 2 greenhouse gas emissions. It not only tracks usage at every level of Trace3's facilities, electrical, water, everything across the board, but it gives us the ability to pull many different sustainability reports and track sustainability-related goals that we set. So we have the ability to see this across all of our facilities, and we can drill into the details in any one specific location. The data and the reports that we're able to obtain through Watchwire have already been successful and utilized for multiple ESG related questionnaires and assessments that we've participated in this year.
That's great. That's going to give us some really good insight. And how do our ESG efforts align with our overall business strategy in 2024? And what goals will we be tracking against?
Well, Watchwire has recently implemented the ability to track Scope 3 emissions. And so this is something that we're going to be working with them towards utilizing in 2024. And in 2024, we plan to further develop our sustainable procurement policy and prepare the final version probably early in Q1. And now that we're officially committed to SBTI, we plan to use 2024 to develop and set our near-term science-based emission reduction targets and goals. This target will be on track to be validated by the SBTI team by early 2025. In the coming year, also, we're planning to review any new sustainable technologies available to us and to find ways to potentially implement them into Trace3 spaces. So just like in 2022 and 2023, we plan to complete both CDP questionnaires and the EcoVadis assessment in an effort to increase our sustainability ratings across all aspects of ESG.
That's terrific. We've made so much progress in the last couple of years. Thank you so much, Gianni, for joining me today. Next up, I'd like to bring on Melissa Maldonado, Trace3's VP of People and Talent Strategy. She's here to tell us more about the social side of ESG with our Trace3 Cares initiatives and other milestones that we've made and also are tracking towards on the S portion of ESG, which is social. Hey, Mel, welcome to Trace3TV.
Hey, Danielle. Thanks so much for having me today. This is really an exciting topic for me to chat about today. Our Trace3 Cares efforts has really taken off over the last couple of years, especially coming off the heels of our annual holiday charity battle that takes place each December. This year, Trace3 donated to 16 amazing and diverse different organizations and causes this past holiday season.
Yeah, I loved it. It was great. As you know, based on feedback from our teammates in our 2019 engagement survey, Sandy and I launched our Trace3 Cares initiative, which solidifies our longstanding mission to lift and secure the lives of our communities. What philanthropic causes or charities are we supporting as a company, and why were these causes chosen?
Yeah, so our focus have been on, I think, very organic focus areas here at Trace3. Our first one has really been a focus on veterans. Our mission and goal has been to connect veterans, service members, and military spouses with meaningful employment opportunities. As you guys probably know, it is a hard transition to exit the military and join corporate America. And there's a lot of great programs and opportunities for employers like Trace3 to participate and take an active cause in helping veterans and even their spouses as well. So our focus on veterans have really been to tap into a new recruiting pipeline, to increase Trace3's attraction and retention of veterans, to bolster our Trace3's veteran inclusion program, which I know Joann's going to talk about in a little bit, and bridging the gap really between the military to civilian careers. We have partnered primarily with Hiring Our Heroes and Hiring Our Heroes spouses. It's a nonprofit organization to help veterans, transitioning service members, and military spouses find meaningful opportunities in employment. Trace3 has been a host company, and we offer year-round opportunities for Hiring Our Hero candidates. We actually have a 6% of Trace3's population is represented by veterans, which is awesome. And through this program, we've been able to hire 3 fellows, and that's been a great accomplishment for us. Other veteran partnerships that we partner with are InVets, Employer Support of the Guard and Reserve, Wounded Warrior Project, Tunnel to Towers Foundations, and most recently a special one that's been very close to Trace3 is Children of Fallen Patriots.
Those are all amazing organizations, and I love the fact that we've chosen those specific charities to support. So Mel, in addition to the great programs that we're putting in place for our veterans to provide more exposure and support, we also aim to empower interns for various backgrounds, to thrive, learn, and contribute to our community. That obviously reflects our dedication to fostering a diverse and supportive workforce. Can you tell me more about our Tracer program and how we're integrating this program into our long-term talent strategy?
Yes, this is a fun one. And I love that you called it a tracer program because we actually don't call our interns. We call them tracers, which is really fun. So the nickname for this program is the Tracer program, but it's really a piece of what we call the Trace3 Experience program, which is a program that People in Organizational Health in partnership with Trace3 Cares has created to really expand the recruitment marketing tactics to help funnel diverse and new and young talent into the business. Trace3 our mission has always been to lift and secure the future of our clients, employees, partners, and ultimately our communities. And it made 100% sense for us to start a comprehensive internship program to bring early career talent and next gen talent into the business. So our program, the Tracer program, is really designed to create a vital bridge between the businesses, the education, the ecosystems that we all support. And then we believe that with this program, we can help the local communities of Trace3 really thrive, and we are giving back with giving skilled students an opportunity to become technical leaders of tomorrow. So we started this program in 2021. We've had 70 tracers go into the program. It's been awesome, from all over the country, from all different types of backgrounds, different ages, and it's been very successful. And we've actually had a lot of female engineers also graduates, 24 total engineering or female candidates. Many in technical roles have also gone into the program and have been hired. So it's been a great accomplishment, and I think Trace3 has really benefited and really enjoyed hosting all of these tracers.
That's awesome. What great progress that we've made there too. And thank you very much to your team for all the hard work on putting that program together. So next question I have for you is, in the last 3 years, your team has made significant progress on the hiring of women in tech. We have some pretty cool stats that I'd love to share based on the hard work of the talent acquisition team. Can you share some statistics or insights regarding this and how our talent strategy is actively contributing to advancing gender diversity at Trace3?
Yes, this is also a very, very exciting piece for not only the talent acquisition team, but Trace3 as a whole. At the start of 2021, we absolutely recognized that there was a gap that we needed to close with bringing female engineering talent into our business. The talent acquisition team pivoted in the way we recruited and really sought after some really amazing female engineering talent. And since then, up till now, we have increased the representation of women in technical roles at Trace3 by over 500%. It's been pretty spectacular. And this is just the beginning, Danielle. We still have a lot of work to do here, but very proud of the progress, and congratulations to Trace3 and the talent acquisition team and really the hiring teams for helping us achieve this accomplishment.
Yeah, it's awesome. And kudos also to many of our leaders in the business who have helped us with some of the referrals with some of these amazing women in technology. So thank you very much, Mel, for joining me this afternoon. Really appreciate it. All right, let's shift gears to talk about a topic we are very passionate about, which is diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging. Joining me today is Joann Thatch, our newest addition to the POH team. Joann brings a wealth of experience and strong commitment to advancing our diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging initiatives. With her dedicated focus and expertise, we're very excited to strengthen many of the efforts that we have here today in creating a workplace where everyone feels valued, respected, and empowered to contribute their unique perspectives. Joann is going to be playing a pivotal role in driving our commitment to fostering a culture of diversity and belonging, and is here to tell us more about some of the initiatives that we can expect as we enter 2024. Well, let me start with my first question, and I'd like to ask you about the addition of belonging in diversity, equity, inclusion. What does belonging mean in the context of people, and why do you believe it's crucial for our workforce culture?
Well, if you may remember Maslow's hierarchy of needs, social belonging is situated right above safety and security. And research has shown that a lack of belonging is akin to feeling physical pain. So if we want to be smart about how we nurture our people and our business, creating a sense of belonging would be an important aspect to add to building an inclusive environment filled with our breadth of diversity. DEIB is really about creating the right environment to manage all the wonderful differences that people bring into the workplace and create connections with each other through the work that they do and the impact that they have on the business, each other, and the community.
Awesome. That's fantastic. Thanks, Joann. So we recently announced the launch of our first employee resource group for veterans. Can you tell me more about this program and the expansion of all employee resource groups here at Trace3 and what we plan to do in the future and how we're involving our teammates in driving these initiatives going forward?
Yeah, so ERGs are really meant to serve as a community of support for the different groups at the company to feel seen, heard, and valued as contributing members of the Trace3 community. Our Veterans ERG is really meant for our military members and veterans to join together, connect on shared experiences, partner on recruiting efforts, career development, and community engagement. Bringing together the unique background of military service, Trace3 really seeks to harness these strengths to better serve our people, our partners, communities, and clients. Our ERGs really will be an opportunity for our members to hone in on their leadership skills, contribute to the business and culture, and network cross-functionally with our people.
That's fantastic. I'm really looking forward to what we're going to be doing with those initiatives in 2024 and beyond. So, Joann, ESG is an evolving landscape. It isn't just about doing what's right. It's also about securing a competitive edge in today's market. Can you tell us more about this?
Yeah, so in today's environment, for the top Fortune 500 companies have really strong ESG programs and initiatives. And one of the things that we're finding is that the companies who do have strong ESG programs also have increased returns on the profitability to their shareholders. And so as a result, what we're seeing is that our clients are increasingly asking what we're doing on the ESG front as a way of them doing business. And so a lot of companies nowadays are responding to RFP requests, asking for DEIB initiatives, as well as our governance and environmental initiatives that you heard Danny and Mel talk about. And so, the risk of not doing this is that companies are more at risk of losing business. So now we're seeing ESG being positioned as not a nice to have, but a need to have.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, very true. And it will definitely keep us with that competitive edge. So Joann, what else can we expect next on the ESG and DEIB front?
So I'm currently working with our people and organizational health team to put together a strategy that centers our people, builds our community, and helps grow our business. You can expect an increase in our internal and external efforts to bolster and formalize our efforts across the industry, such as an increase of our ERG activities, an increase in brand awareness around women and minority-owned businesses, and a more targeted approach in our community impact.
That's fantastic. We're really looking forward to all of these exciting initiatives that we'll see throughout 2024. Thanks for watching this episode of Trace3TV. Stay tuned for more updates on our ESG efforts on our LinkedIn page.